What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've made some war videos. There's been 2 wars since my last video, so I'm going to put them both into one 25-minute video. We got some tough fights, some different paths, so let's get right into our first war. It's against C and R. So we're coming off a loss from FSI. In this war, I'm on path 7. My first fight is Blade, and I'm going to use Storm Pyramid X for this fight. I'm a little stuffy, so I apologize in advance. So as normal, fully boosted, going in Blade on kinetic transference here. And this fight's not too bad. I just do not want to push him to an SP2. So once he gets to SP1, we're just going to stay back and try to bait those special ones. And this lane is actually perfect for someone like Storm Pyramid X, because every time you or your opponent gets a bar of power, you also get a prowess. And once you get to, it's 5 or 6 prowess, your specials are unblockable. So I'm learning more and more about my rank 3 Storm Pyramid X only after I ranked her up. But here we go with the SP2, and it just nukes him. Like, just nukes him. Our next fight is Anti-Venom, and we had someone else actually do that fight, and it did not go well, as you can see. We thought magic would be good there, but actually it seems like a pretty good magic trap. So I went in with Storm to try and clean up the mess, not really knowing what to expect. I did some duels, and you know, that's what I don't want to do, is hit into his block. And here I eat a few shots. Luckily, I still have the mutant boost, so like her SP2 is just absolutely insane. And here I'm able to avoid his SP2. Actually, he dies before it happens, so even better. So then we keep going. Our next fight is not Sasquatch. Someone else had that fight. It's Domino, which we've had so many times on this node. So this is a very typical Warlock fight. And, you know, luckily she seems to be running willpower. And she's very happy to throw some specials, which sometimes she's not a fan of doing on this node. But I've faced this fight, man, how many times this season on this exact node? Too many. So I'm always a bit nervous fighting Domino, but you know, I'm getting more and more confident. You know, just with her lucky and unlucky and crit failure, things can go wrong and can go south really fast with her, but I don't know why I threw an L1 there. You know, she had no power, and she's constantly draining right now. There, I have to be lucky. I did throw a full 5-hit combo while she was lucky. But this fight's about to be done here. There we go. And now our next fight is Stealth Suit Spider-Man. I'm going to use Storm Pyramid X here, and I go in with a Wags. And I guess a little bit too arrogant and cocky in this fight, so you'll see how that's going to play a factor here. So he evades, and I get that fatigue buff on me, which I believe just lowers my damage. Could be wrong. And now he gets his Spider Sense back, and I've parried a few times, and Limber is playing a factor. And this is where things are a bit weird. I was sure that Wags would kill Limber on this node. I don't know if it's because she doesn't benefit from it or he's not metal, but I'm pretty sure he's metal. So maybe someone watching this video can leave something in the comments to explain what the heck happened here. So like, you know, brute force is affecting me. I am degenning. I've been hit a few times. I cannot parry anymore. Luckily, I'm aware of this, and I didn't get punished too bad for it. And here I push him to an L2, and he's got to throw it. I just hit him one time just to make sure that I hit him one time to make sure that I don't degen too much. But again, taking more degen damage. Another fatigue debuff because he evaded. I think I'm going to throw an L2 here. And it does okay damage, and the shock is adding up quickly here. So again, he's at SP2. Throw an SP1, and I'm just trying to get that DOT damage right now. He's got to throw another L2 though, and now I'm starting to degen. So right here, I'm like just super nervous. Thank God everything is glancing with her. You know, the block damage is adding up. Again, he gets that spider sense that really bugs me here. But I guess the good thing about that debuff is that I am getting some willpower healing. And I get out of this fight, you know. I got lucky, I think. I got extremely lucky. Now I got a Magneto boss. I don't know how many Magneto bosses that is this season. This one's a war number 6. I think this has got to be the 4th Magneto this season so far. So another Sorcerer Supreme fight. And even though she's like perfect for this fight, things can go wrong pretty quick. I don't use an invulnerability boost because I'm running low. I choose to go with an advanced power boost so that I can get to my SP3 quicker. And there we go. We throw the SP3. And we're going to store that permanent slow rune. And as I've said in previous Magneto boss fights, that really just helps the confidence level, knowing that you're going to be able to throw a slow and take some block damage from him along the way. I don't know if it was this war or the next one. I try to keep track of the high ground a little bit more. But there I ate a combo, full combo, and lost more than half my health. So I do have a regen in the background. I do get a nice intercept, but I'm like way behind in this fight right now. I think I'm going to throw a bunch of specials, especially in regen mode, to try and, you know, at least get some regen going on here. So here I do a special intercept in regen mode again, so that's perfect. You know, what does he have there? He has 4 high ground charges, altitude charges, so I'm in trouble, you know. I think I'm trying to save to an L2 here. Get a nice little intercept. So now I'm getting healing. I got his armor break going on. I don't even want to risk having him throw an SP2. I think it would completely kill me through the block, just because of the altitude charges. So at this point, I'm just trying to play this fight very safe, and there I throw an SP2 into nothingness. That's been like my big problem this entire season against Magneto bosses is throwing specials into his block. And I'm extremely lucky that at most occasions I don't pay for it. And that was one of them. So I think I'm about to throw an SP3 in armor break mode, so that's good. So now every time I throw a special, we're going to get an armor break, and we're going to get a regen. Or not a regen, and a slow debuff. And that SP3 did some decent damage there. What did it do? 70,000? It was okay. Seeing like we've retaken control of this fight, but he's got 7 altitude charges. So I have to do a lot of special intercepts here. I'm not going to be able to catch up. So just kind of trying to buy some time if I could hit into his block. Especially with special intercepts, that's going to be what it's all about from here on out. There I get a bit lucky. Caught him while he was dashing back. And I'm still just trying to regen in the background. And it's doing okay. We're at 52%. I eat a whole 5-hit combo again there. And I'm at 1% right now. Special intercept. and I'm getting backed into a corner here, so I'm just trying to special intercept as much as I can here. Back up to 14%, but there it goes. Died. Oh, I fast forwarded too fast there. Anyway, so I died. I made a little mistake. Made too many mistakes in that fight. So here, forced to use a bunch of items. Go back in. You know, took a little moment in between to breathe, and then you know, try to finish him off here. But yeah, it's super upsetting. And here I'm just going ham on him without even a slow debuff. And again, same mistake as always. I'm actually, you know, sweating at that point because I throw it into nothing. And here I'm just going to spam some special ones. And there we go. So that war is done. We lost it. Next war is a rematch against STARA. We lost to them on the first war of the season. We got absolutely destroyed by them. And in this war I'm doing Path 6. I think the whole season you've seen me on Path 7, maybe on Path 8. But anyway, so now we're on a 2-war losing streak. We're slipping down the ranks in Platinum 1, and we're at T2. So this is a must-win war, and we're up against an alliance that just absolutely murdered us. We played really bad, though. And my first fight, I'm up against Vision Arcus, and I waste my entire invulnerability boost on that first combo that I eat. So I'm already like, oh my gosh, can't believe it. But then we get to the Doom cycle here. It's not really a node you want to mess around on either because it's the Fury node. So he's just going to, you know, if you get hit with something bad, like you're in trouble. But luckily he has no Furies going on. I did have a Mystic Power boost, and you know, he just gets nuked here. So it'll be interesting next season when there's bans in place and no high ground. I want to see what that's going to look like, you know? Is Doom going to be one of the champs that gets banned? Is Human Torch, Ghost, Quake? Like, who do you guys think it's going to be? Leave me a comment in the comment section for sure. And now I got Korg. I've taken so many Korgs with Dr. Doom over the years that I know how to fight him with Doom. Doesn't stress me out in the least. Doom is so tanky that if you do get hit a few times, it's not going to be a huge deal. But we're on Bubble Shield, so we have 6, 7 blocks, 8. So I think I'm only catching on to that at this point. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta like not block too much in there. You know, of course, Bubble Shield got into play there. So I just throw an SP2 here. His rock stacks are down. I think I choose to save the SP1 for when his stacks are up. Kind of gets rid of a few rock stacks pretty easily. And then we're probably going to throw an SP2. And this should be it for this fight. It's probably going to damage over time. There we go. Incinerate to death. So good start. Next fight is Domino and Footloose, and this is not my fight. Someone else went to it, died once, and then died a second time. So I have to clean up the scraps, the last 18,000. This is not a very good node. Oh, I got this whole fight on fast forward. Sorry about that. Hopefully my next fight isn't on fast forward too. Let's see. Next fight is Silver Surfer on Rage. And we're going to go in with magic. We're going to try to power lock him. I got Mystic Power boost. And I used an advanced power boost. So no, can't get hit. That's the way I look at this one. So yeah, we got him in the corner. And this is the plan here, is backdraft, intercept, and SP2. There he chooses not to play ball, but that's okay. Backdraft intercept a little bit, and just before we get to SP3, launch a SP2. Here I eat a full combo. Like, oh my god, that hurt. Luckily, Limbo made me heal a little bit, but right there I was like, whoa. But it's also because I have him at 2 Furies. I didn't think I'd actually trigger that with 5-star magic, but you know, clearly I did. You know, and could I have just parried instead of doing all these backdraft intercepts? Probably should have. And that, what was that? He decided to throw a heavy. I've never seen that before. And it cost me another fight. So 2 wars, 2 deaths. And at this point in this war, you know, and our battle group has had 2 50-0 wars this season. And our total deaths going into, I think, this war were like 6 or 8. We end up with 8 deaths in our battle group alone this war. So needless to say, this war is a loss. And it is our battle group's fault. We had 2 or 3 guys who were undefeated this season have their first deaths on fights that they've done before. And we had 1 disconnect. So some bad luck, you know. And this is probably the fight I was scared of the most, was Bishop on Prowess. So here it's just about trying to manage, and there I eat. It's just about trying to manage his damage, I mean his special attacks, and keeping him underneath the bar of power. And I got kind of lucky, you know, like he's got 30, he's at 40 prowess. Like, I mean, if I screw up and he launches a special, it's game over. And then you know that you're screwed for the next few fights anyways. Unless that's just an awakened ability thing, I'm not sure. But I don't like fighting Bishop. I absolutely despise it. But, you know, I learned my lesson against Silver Surfer, and I don't do any real backdraft intercepts in this one. I just do parry, combo, and then SP2. But there she nullified a few things, and with the Mystic Dispersion got her up to SP3. He's getting some good willpower healing there. Here, just trying to play it super safe. I've already died once. We're way behind in deaths. And then here, I think this SP3 finishes him off. So that fight went well. That was a good one. Next fight. You know, full boosts again. What are we doing here? I have to finish off Mojo. Yes. So we had a guy lose his torch to Mojo. So I'm going to go in with Dr. Doom, fully boost. And it's on Safeguard. So I don't mind this because he's gaining power, but I'm going to be able to steal it. And kind of, you know, manage this fight a little bit. Here, I think I'm going to throw SP2. Really, this node's all about damage over time, you know? And there we go. We successfully finished him off. So it's 2 fights we had to finish off. And now we have Killmonger on Polka Dot. This is a perfect fight for Sorcerer Supreme. Speaking of which, I managed to rank 4 my Sorcerer Supreme. And in the war I'm in right now, there is another Magneto boss. So I have to get another revenge death against him. But this time I have a rank 4 Sorcerer Supreme. So, you know, I gotta solo that fight. Otherwise, it's just an embarrassment. there. So I get the armor break on this fight. That's a nice thing about her is on Polka Dot she gains power anyways, and she's got that armor break, so she's really good champ for this node against Killmonger. I got lucky there. That was almost a parry there. Here I think I'm going to throw in L2. Or will I get it off? I will not get it off in time. But he's still armor broken. So that's okay. Not taking any chances again. Mostly just because I already died this war, so... And I died last war. So, man, you know, those are like key factors in how I play sometimes. There's lots of time, you know. But she's so durable. Just constantly getting those regens. But now we're getting all our damage from his reverb because we have no armor break on him. But we're about to get it. And this is probably just going to finish the fight anyway. Alright, there we go. And our last fight of this war is Warlock. There's a Wags on him, and just go in with Dr. Doom. It always messes me up when there's a Wags. The space that's created between you and your opponent. But this is not a scary fight whatsoever. Kind of shocked that Warlock was placed on this node, to be perfectly honest. You know, like really, someone could have just went in with Wags himself and done it. Or Mags. Or anybody for that, you know. Nothing really special for Warlock on this node. You know, here we're just getting to the typical Doom cycle. Didn't quite work out perfectly for me there. Screwed up my combo. I don't know why I didn't slap him there. But, you know, just playing safe. I get parried here. Can't believe it. Burn him a little bit. And then this SP2 should finish the fight here. So there you have it. So we lost 2 wars in a row in this video. And it dropped us out of Tier 1. It drops us into Platinum 2. So, you know, we have to win our next war. We have to get back into Platinum 1. And then we have to just try and salvage. Like, Masters is out of the question for this season. But we have to get back to Platinum 1. And we have to get ourselves back to Tier 1 to give ourselves a chance for Masters next season. But anyways, I hope everyone had a good time with the Black Friday sale and Cyber Monday deals, unit offers, and, you know, rank 4s and all that stuff. And this upcoming week, our alliance is doing map 8 for the first time. We waited a week to do it, so I'm very intrigued to see how that goes. We've been planning it for a while, so maybe we'll get some gameplay footage there. What else? And yeah, I definitely have to do a video about rank 4 Sorcerer Supreme. I've already used her once in this war, so let's see how it goes. So have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much.